Welcome to Inland and Coastal Boat Life. Join us as we continue traveling down the Snake River to the Columbia in this episode, covering our travels July 5th and 6th. We begin roughly 20 miles up the Snake River from the Columbia. We continue through the Ice Harbor Lock, and the next day through the McNary Lock to Umatilla Marina. The Ice Harbor Lock is a lock that drops boats 100 feet, and the McNary Lock drops boat 75 feet. The Ice Harbor Lock has a guillotine style door, and the McNary Lock has a regular bifold door. Enjoy the show.
I believe that was a coyote playing along the water's edge. Got another coyote, or the same one, just wandering around here. Maybe grabbing a little drink, maybe doing a little bit of hunting. I'm always a little nervous about using my zoom too much. He hears me talking, I think, looking at us. And quite challenging to hold it steady on a boat when the boat is rocking. Pretty neat that the water is that flat, that it reflects pretty nicely in the water, so close to the water edge. This is zoomed in 15 times. We are actually, oh boy, at least 100 or 2 yards away. So this is the location we were at last night before we went to the anchorage. And the sheriff's boat just went by us again this morning and waved and tooted at us. Obviously we waved and tooted back. But yeah, you can kind of see this place actually has docks on 3 sides. There is like 4 boats in there, 4 or 5 boats in there. And anyway, we are heading on up the river today and should be arriving at the Tri-Cities. So this will be the first time I'll be locking through with other boats. We are not far from the Tri-Cities. We got a pretty good strong cross breeze, so yeah, should make it a little interesting, but no big deal.
this always kind of uncanny feeling down in here in these locks because they're murky and dirty, and I touch the wall with my foot trying to keep us shoved off, and there's thunderous noises, and our GPS always says, we don't know where we are, life is gonna end. The gate closed and I wasn't even watching. Obviously, before we started being lowered, the gate closed. Anyway, that dark area is how far we've already gone. So this is lock number 4 for us, and they're all pretty much similar. Something's going on up there. It's making a bunch of noise. I think they're getting ready to bring that gate up. It goes all the way up on those cables and gives us enough room. Oh yeah, there it comes. Like, I don't know how far they raise it, but enough for us to get under anyway.
We're down. Moving down, babe.
Oh look, there's a pelican out there.
Good job with the video.
There's always a current as we leave these places, which is a little bit squirrely, so I'm probably going to go back inside now. I don't think you can see how squirrely it is out here when you leave one of those locks, but it makes me kind of on edge a little bit. And Bruce is just like, la-di-da, everything's cool. And anyway, it's a thing. Look at those beautiful pelicans over there. They are so weird. So this is nearing the Tri-Cities and the Columbia River. I guess it's a busy Sunday afternoon. There's airliners, highway, bridges, railroad bridges, other big bridges. Everyone's out and about. That looks like a Southwest flight. I didn't know there was an airport down here. I guess there probably is. It makes sense. Big enough. That looks like a little bit of recycling to me, and our dump scrap stuff that they take out on that barge. And we are going up under a railroad bridge. That thing looks old. Okay, I've been told that we are coming out into the Columbia right now as we speak. So, from the Snake to the Columbia, so far.
So we just had a little wink. Go by our boat. In the last 4 or 5 hours, we have had boats come through here up to 30 miles an hour roughly, and that's a new record for me to have people, and this is an established anchorage, with anchoring balls and our moorings, and we are connected to one. And people are coming through here on plane, 20-30 mile an hour. This is our second, I guess it'd be tugboat. Not pushing a barge now. It could be the one that we seen earlier today that was pushing a barge and went by here. This would be the first commercial traffic other than the cruise ship that we've seen. We did not see any barges on the Snake, but we have seen this vessel, we believe, twice now. We've only came down the Columbia about a half a mile, and then at this little anchorage hole. Just have the cruise ship rolling by.
Okay, we are leaving from our little place we were tied up to last night and headed out into the Columbia. We're going to go to Umatilla today is the plan. Just coming out of here is a barge. This is our first barge we have encountered, and we're going to figure this out.
Might be a little bit crazy behind in the crosswatch. So expect that. It's fine. Okay, so we are going around 1200 RPM right now. We have about a 15-20 mile an hour wind behind us and a little bit of current helping us go. And we are going pretty much 6 knots. That does go up and down a little bit. And we are burning a quart of fuel an hour. I've slowed down to this because I did go fast for about 15 minutes or so to clean out the turbo. And I thought we would just go 1400 RPM and be okay, but now I realize I need to go more like 1200 RPM. And this is like our slow cruise speed, but we're still going to arrive at the next dam almost before 12, and 12:30 is the air time slot where you're assured passage if you are a recreational boater. So kind of a new problem of going this slow. We would be getting about 25 miles to the gallon or more, which on a boat is just kind of clear crazy. You know, that's approaching mileage on a decent car. But yeah, it does make it just a wee bit squirrely, but not really that bad. Anyway, we typically try to stay on the right side of the channel, on the starboard side, and we're currently in about 60 feet or so of water, and we now are solidly an eighth or so of a tank down. So I'm guessing we used around 15 gallons or so, somewhere between 15 or 20 max, to go from Lewiston to the Tri-Cities. I do think I'm going to try to run my tank down a little bit because we want to run back east to do America's Great Loop, which may be the next big journey we take. And it would be great to be a couple 100 pounds lighter on fuel for traveling and trailering and reducing the load. So I might be doing that. So this is Shyla this morning, my writer wife. She is doing all her little writing projects, and I just fielded a complaint from her that I don't normally ever hear in my life. We're going along about maybe 5.5, 6 knots, and she's like, "This is too slow." And too boring. And I was actually thinking, this is really nice and really relaxing. So yeah, that is not normally how it is. I love adventure, I love boisterous waves, and it's really nice today. And yeah, we're faced with the dilemma that we always try to give ourselves a little bit of time, but yeah, with the wind and the current the way it's been this morning, we've our estimated time of arrival at the lock is very good, so we are going some of the slowest speeds we have went, and so yeah, we're down just barely over 6 miles an hour, maybe just barely around 1200 RPM. So anyway, makes it pretty easy to get a little bit of office work done and stuff.
This is McNary Lock. I think it's our number 5, maybe 6. I'm losing track.
This is the McNary Lock. I guess I'm a little bit desensitized now. This lock only dropped us like 75 feet, and the prior locks were 110 foot area, I believe. Anyway, Shiloh's back there manning the ropes. It's a sheer luxury having bow and stern thruster. We normally don't. We try not to really even be touching the walls and have a little bit of slack, and yeah, they've been doing amazing on how they let us down. And it never feels very violent to me. These are not the guillotine locks. These are just to swing open doors at the McNary Lock. up with backpacks full of laundry. We're at Umatilla here for 2 nights, and just getting ready to head out on the town.
You walk all the way over here, and you carried all the laundry on your bike.
So our night out on the town did not go as we had planned. My bike must have gotten turned on and then subsequently went totally dead. So anyway, we had a little ordeal to get our laundry.
I walked to one laundromat and he walked to another one.
I carried all the laundry and took the bike and got it all started, and she wanted to. She was okay with walking.
Yeah, but he went to the wrong laundromat, so he had to walk further.
Anyway, all the joys. Should have the couple loads washed here in just a few minutes, and then just get them dry. This is our little marina slip right off of Interstate, I believe 82 in Umatilla. Right in here with a bunch of other big boats. Kind of feels like our first good-sized proper marina that we've been in of the season. Anyway, it's quite the sunset going on. This is what the place looks like, though. I don't see any fish hanging out under the back of the boat yet.